Welcome to the 5th episode of We Are Food People. I'm joined today by Sherif Gomaa, who's currently Chief Product Supply Officer with Savola Foods in Saudi Arabia. Somebody I feel fortunate enough to call a friend and a mentor also. I've put together 3 questions today that I'm going to put to Sherif. I've spoke to my network and we've considered some of the notable challenges within supply chain during this crisis. Sherif is someone who has over 30 years of experience within manufacturing and supply chain within FMCG, particularly across P&G. His experience is complemented with a genuine passion for digital transformation. Sherif was actually one of the people that helped create Obican Digital Solutions in 2017, leading the digitalisation of Obican into the future. Sherif, Sabak al-Khair, on behalf of Food People, please allow me to wish you and your family a blessed Ramadan that hopefully brings you peace, happiness, and joy.
Look, my friend, good morning. Thank you very much for this chance. I'm very fortunate and glad to have this discussion with you and be invited by Food People, which I really admire so much, and wish you all the best. Good morning.
Good morning. I'll move quickly on to the first question. I asked quite a few within our network. We share and we know quite a few mutual contacts. One of the questions that came up, Sherif, that it was mentioned a number of times. How do you see digital transformation playing a role when managing in such a crisis?
Yes, digital transformation is always a passion for us, as you know, and we always call up digital transformation as a very important step towards improving your business processes and business productivity. Now it's more than ever. It's the time to be digital transformation as one of the main tools of your business. First, to communicate more with your people, to create engagement and collaboration. Nothing better than, as we can see now, we plan to meet in Dubai, we could not meet, now we're collaborating through digital tool. Yeah. I think getting your people engaged, use digital communication, collaboration tools are a lot in the market. You need to adapt and use them very much. Second is really innovation. Everything you can innovate, your business model, how to change your business model, how to go to market differently, how to create new products, how to operate your business, how to create new products. Everything can be done through digital. Innovation is very, very important. Number 3, which is the most important and very close to my heart, is productivity. How to be more productive, how to use automation, how to make the tools, IoT, artificial intelligence, machine learning. All of this is very, very important for you right now. I will remind you, I'll leave you with one tip. Think about autopilot. Think about the Airbus plane, which is a huge plane, can fly alone. Why your business cannot fly alone? This is the autopilot, this is the era, this is the next, but next comes early now. Now we are challenging ourselves and challenging everybody we talk to. Think about autopilot. It's not about saving one person or 2 or be productive. No, it's autopilot. It's more digital transformation at its best.
It's a great example. I've never actually thought of that. What would you say to a CEO or a business leader who said, it's a significant investment, digital transformation, it's too big an investment today? How would you answer somebody in that scenario?
Now, let me ask you, bounce back, my friend. Your first car or the car you had maybe 10, 20 years ago, how many sensors you had, how many cameras you had? It was very expensive. You could not find this except in Bentley and Rolls Royce and so on. Now even car has a camera and 2 and 3 and 4. I remember the first sensor I bought was $10,000 when I was graduating from the university. I want just to measure something very, very unique, very simple. Now sensor is few dollars, few cents in some cases, and remotes and Wi-Fi and connected. Digital transformation is paying out now more than ever. Sensors are there, cloud is there to process many data. It's not like before. First email you came with every word was 1 real. This is like 40 years ago. First emails came to our region. Now cloud is there, data processing is there, sensors are cheap, mastery is there, storage capacity is huge everywhere around us. Digital transformation is cost effective than ever now.
Nice. You mentioned something actually when you were just talking then, you mentioned about engaging people. I'd like to ask you as a senior leader, how do you feel the challenge is in terms of engaging people at a time? And again, COVID-19 and the crisis.
Yes, I think it's very, very important. Every time, your people are the most important asset you have. We talk this, but you really have to feel it and make sure if your assets are engaged, are effective, are utilized, are excited, then you will win the battle. Make sure in this crisis you don't really think about how to disengage people, how to reduce the number of people, reduce the number of hours, and all of this. This can come at when we have a real need. But first, start to redesign your organization, how you communicate, how you split the tasks. Start by revising your work plan, your people target, your KPIs, your dashboard. All this has changed. It's not like before. It's not about attending or physical meeting or physical visits. It's about different elements. Start by choosing different KPIs for your people. Check their tasks. Structure. The reporting line should be totally different now in the digital world. Reporting to 3 levels is not coming to work. You need to have fast decision-making process. Take this fast decision-making process. Communicate differently. And reward process. Please don't keep rewarding in the same way. Reward now a new business model. Reward on productivity. Reward in innovation. Reward in being in touch. How the people will work hard. How the people on the front line, call our operation people, our sales people, it has to be, while you are at home, you have your part of your team is in the front line, going visiting customers, or going to manufacturing, or going loading truck. These people have to be rewarded differently. The world is different. Somebody is leaving his home and going to ship you trucks at your warehouse, or somebody going to get a sales order, different than somebody like us working from home under the ACs.
Yeah.
They work differently. They want you to work differently, change your work plan, change your structure. All the elements of the organization design, I encourage you to redesign to be able to be at your best and high performing organization, even in this situation.
No, I like it. I think one of the things that I've seen myself, one of the most important things in terms of engaging people during a time like this, be clear and be transparent in your communication. I think that's one of the most critical things.
It's very important how to communicate, how to use data, how ERP to be very clean. It's not a time now to have a master data is not clean, or ERP is working, or reconciliation is an issue. It's not the time for that. You need flow data, clean, transparent, reconciled, and everything.
Yeah, and again, you raised a point. I think I would like to, at this point, take the opportunity to thank all the frontline workers who are involved in putting all our consumer products, food and beverage, consumer-based products on the shelves. You've got people sleeping in supermarkets, people in the market delivering. So on behalf of food people, I would like to thank all the frontline workers.
Look, I will take words for myself and my people, I assume, but we are working around the clock to keep the product. When you visit your supermarket to find everything you want is on shelf, you need to know behind this a lot of hard work.
Absolutely.
By the time everybody is scared and behind the mask or behind the doors, some people are taking the risk and taking precautions and going and keep the production for you, keep flowing the product. These are the frontliner. We appreciate. Thank you, Luke, for this.
No, you also made me smile during the conversation. I remember being in Riyadh with you, probably 4 years ago, in your office in Obi Khan. I remember walking in and you had a data center in your office, and I remember saying to you at the time, "Wow, what is all this?" And that was when you first introduced me to digital transformation and the importance of visibility. That was many years ago, but it gave me a nice memory talking to you then.
Thank you, Lucas. I remember you like it so much, and I think it's to digital transform everything we do, and the dream is there, and autopilot is our vision. Yeah. Our factory is running by 500 people, how it can be autopilot. And this is what we are talking, and this is what we are challenging. And now it's time to test and try and innovate.
Interesting subject again, and let's not hide any sort of negative areas that might come from this. What would you say to people that were afraid that automation was replacing people's jobs? How would you combat this sort of argument?
I feel and I believe. I will ask you a question. Remember when the ATM machines came maybe 30 years ago? Everybody was very worried. The bankers and the teller guys were saying, "Are you cutting our jobs? Are you going to deal with steel box instead of the tailors? Are you canceling the jobs? Are you closing banks? What
Mm.
happened after 30 years? The ATMs first created more jobs. Who filling the ATM? Who program it? Who customer service? Who doing maintenance? Who fabricate? We create a lot of new jobs. Banks are not stopping. We are building new banks everywhere.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you are as a customer. Imagine yourself now without ATM, going to the queue in the bank to get the few money on the weekend and so on. You don't have money in the weekends. Then what happened with this digital transformation is providing more service, different business model, and different engagement and different new tasks. This is what we do in manufacturing. We want the people not to carry the product. I want the people to do data science.
Yeah.
I want people to do troubleshooting. I want people to do machine learning. I want the people to build robotics, to teach, to program, to maintain, not to carry a heavy load, not to do repetitive tasks. RPA can replace. I think I don't want to talk about this because, you know, for hours we can have maybe a different call, but really I think digital transformation is replacing really the repetitive and not create enough jobs, but we still need the people, as the ATM example and many other more examples. With the autopilot, we still have to pilot.
Sure. Yeah. Great
But
point.
instead of 8 hours, 12 hours like this,
Yeah.
we said only 2 hours.
Let me move to the third and final question that speaking to the network. This was something that people wanted to hear from when they learned that I was talking to you. Agility in terms of how we can make our supply chain more agile in a crisis. In Charlotte, we don't face a crisis as big as this again, but what's your advice in terms of making the supply chain more agile?
This is what we do everywhere. And this is what we do right now in our business and ask everybody and advise everybody. The 3F model, we call it. Be fit, be focused, be fast.
Nice.
The most important thing every day in your business, when you're going to your plant, going to your warehouse, going to everywhere in supply chain, how to be meet the 3F. Fit, very important, remove all the losses. You need to run, don't run on carrying a lot of things. Check your SKUs portfolio, check your service you do, be fit, check your inventory. All the fit people in master in supply chain, they understand what when you talk about, like when you talk about agility, also talk about the being fit, be slim. I wish to be a slim. Supply chain, very important to be fit. Don't carry unnecessary SKUs. Don't do unnecessary service. Check your portfolio. Check your SKU list. Check your service. That's why I encourage you to be very fit and focus. Focus on what bring money, what really touch your customer and consumer. Don't provide a high menu list. If you go to a restaurant now, you don't need to have burger with cheese, burger with double cheese, burger with triple cheese, burger with single cheese, cheese white, cheese. You need burger. For now, burgers will work for you. And this is what we are asking our people. Be focused. What really make a difference for our consumer. Touch your consumer and customer more than anything else. Don't add all these ads on. Focus. Last but not least, fast. It's time to be fast. We are ready with the curfew. We have only a few hours to work. We need to deliver these few hours what you used to deliver 24 hours. Think about this. How to do changeover fast. Start from your machine and your line. How to do stuff. How to do changeover fast. How to deliver fast. How to do get to get G2G. We measure in logistics. People understand very well. How you make the truck instead of entering your site and leave in 20 minutes. Like now, some trucks now stay 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours in your site. Why? We need the truck to make turnaround more. Change over. We need the change over as fast as we can. We cannot afford 40 and 2 hours change over anymore. Order response time, complaint response time. Everything has to be very fast. Then I repeat in summary: being fit, being focused, being fast. Your supply chain will make it.
Shukran. There are questions I wanted to pose. There's one additional to catch you off guard, I guess. Sherif, as I mentioned, I'm blessed to know you, and you've been a great mentor to me in the 6 years I've been in this region. What advice would you give to a supply chain leader within FMCG coming out of this crisis, if you were going to give them any advice at all?
I think everybody, including myself, who's still reading and studying and learn about digital, please learn more. This is the era which, if you don't know, if your people doesn't know, then you are literate. Very important. Learn about digital. Touch your people more. Your people are most important asset. Going digital does not mean going without people. You cannot do anything without people. Please, in this tough moment, I encourage everybody. I know it's very tough. Last thing to think about is cutting. Please encourage your people and challenge them to increase your revenue, increase your sales, get the market share better, reduce your cost, be innovative. Your people can do more with less, but you cannot do more less with less people. Please make sure really people touch the people, use them, engage them. This is what will make you pass this critical time and
Nice.
transform.
Please.
Yes, and digital transformation is very important. This is the two most important thing. And be close to your customer and your consumer. Your customer out there need help. Need help to in consumer goods. We talk to see what are the residual stocks they have, what they need, what different payment terms they need, what collection procedure, how you serve them better, how to manage within the curfew time, how we get the product the way they want, how to different sizes, fast response. It changes schedule of shipment, everything. Redesign your business to serve your consumer and customer better through digital and through excited, engaged people. In summary.
Sherif, shukran. I mean, we could talk for hours and days. I'll leave it there for today. Thank you so much for your time. Inshallah, I'll see you in Jeddah soon. On behalf of Food People, I'd like to wish all of our network Ramadan Kareem. Sherif, I'll try my short sentence with you. Atamina lek l'sbua Saeed.
Wow, Allah. My friend. Yes, thank you very much, Luke. I'm glad your Arabic is improving. Thank you for this chance. I'm very glad we had that time to talk. I hope this will be beneficial to your community of people. And let us know if you have any more questions. It's my pleasure to be able to answer. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Shukran. Yeah, I'm Saeed.